Probably one of the biggest fantasy talking points since the draft has been the Jacksonville Jaguars backfield. Travis Etienne and James Robinson. Today, we got to tell people which guys we will be having more stock of in 2021. Now, to be clear, we are not telling you who's going to finish higher. We are telling you, based off of draft position and where you can grab them value, who's the guy that we'll have on our team more. So draft one and pass one, Etienne, James Robinson.
Look, there's no doubt about it that it's Travis Etienne, okay? And first off, let me start off by saying these ADPs are ridiculous.
Thank you, dude.
Okay.
I was like, I know we do our research separately, but when I saw the ADP, I was like, how the hell do these ADPs make sense? Because in our mock drafts with our community, these ADPs look nothing like they do in our mock drafts.
No. So let me tell you the ADP for these guys, okay? James Robinson, running back 24. He's going, according to this, in the late 4th round.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne, running back 35. According to this, he's going in the late 8th round.
Which is insane. This is PPR, by the way.
Yes, this is PPR. There's no way. I don't think I've ever seen Etienne get out the 4th, the 5th round.
Yeah.
This is, in reality, if you really think about it, these ADPs are flipped, in my opinion. It's Travis Etienne every single day. There's no doubt about that. I'm taking Travis Etienne every single day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what you said, Zach. You always say this all the time. Urban Meyer drafted Etienne. He wasn't given to him.
Yep.
He has big plans. He has a bright future with him, hopefully, with this Jacksonville Jaguars team.
Yeah.
Come on.
As a coach, you are always judged based off of what you bring in, right? Urban Meyer was given James Robinson. And even when he was given James Robinson, he still decided to go draft a running back, Travis Etienne, in the first round. So that should tell you something. James Robinson is still very talented, but it's obvious that Urban Meyer wanted Travis Etienne on this team. Something else we have to keep in mind here is you want to make a rookie quarterback as comfortable as possible. Okay? In his rookie year, you want to do everything to make him as comfortable as possible. Now, Travis Etienne has made Trevor Lawrence very comfortable in college.
No doubt about it.
They have amazing chemistry. I expect Travis Etienne to be utilized early and often. And the other thing here, like we said, the price. If the ADP holds up, if you can really get Travis Etienne in the 8th round,
Oh my goodness.
it could be one of the steals of the draft.
No doubt about it.
Taking James Robinson in the 4th would be a massive, massive mistake. I'm wondering if in our mock drafts we do, because we do live mock drafts on YouTube, I'm wondering if it's a product of how much we've hyped up Travis Etienne.
You know, I thought about that as well when I was looking into this, and I looked back in a couple drafts, and we did PPR, and he was going around 5th round, 4th round. There was a couple times in the early days he was going in the 6th, but in a PPR draft. But there's no doubt about it for me. It's Travis Etienne, and maybe it could be a result of us talking him up, but I think everyone knows he is one of the best running backs coming out of this draft. So, I mean, you have to take the opportunity, and especially in a dynasty perspective, you're taking him extremely high. But yeah. I think one thing I don't want to, miss over is actually James Robinson. The guy's talented. Okay.
Yeah.
He was undrafted. He came out of nowhere. I don't know how you see it. I kind of want to give this to the people so that they understand. There's 2 options the way I see this playing out. This is either going to be a 50-50 or a 60-40 workload. I doubt that's going to happen. That's option number 1. Okay, with James Robinson splitting it with Travis Etienne, or Etienne getting the majority of the touches. He's obviously the bigger back, a little bit bigger, not crazy. I can potentially see him being the goal line back. That's option number 1. Option number 2, James Robinson gets traded. He finished in the top, 7?
I think there's a 1% chance he gets traded. So I don't think that's a realistic scenario, to be honest.
I think there's a high chance that he
Teams
gets
do not
traded.
trade for running backs.
They don't.
You can always find running backs in the draft. Like James Robinson was undrafted. There's always talent at the running back position. It would make no sense for people to trade for a running back.
There's always, but James Robinson is proven.
Sure. Now you find the next unproven rookie running back that's undrafted. It happens every year.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense for a team to invest draft capital into trading for a running back when they can find a bunch of them throughout the draft.
It doesn't have to be a draft capital. It can just be anything. But I do hear you.
It's not going to happen. I will bet my reputation on it not happening. But I get the thought process. It's just not going to happen, in my opinion. The last thing I'll say is if you're still on the fence, I say this on the live streams all the time, but if we were to make a mold of Alvin Kamara, it would be Travis Etienne. Okay. I see Travis Etienne as this next Alvin Kamara type player. Very similar in the way that they play the game. And it excites me as a owner in a dynasty league of Travis Etienne for his future. So in dynasty, it's very clear it's Etienne. In redraft, I think we're also going Etienne. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah. And I'll say this even further. This is probably some people might think this is an overreaction, but Travis Etienne is my running back 9 in dynasty.
Wow.
My running back 9. So that's how confident I am in him. There's a couple things that I'm probably riding or dying with this year. Etienne's one of those.
Yo, what's good?
What
Thanks
up?
for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
Now,
it.
You can also subscribe
Right now.
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.